You're watching Republic TV. I'm Akshata Nandagopal, and at 12 p.m. our focus is on the Civil Aviation Minister Ashok Gajapathi Raju, who's tweeted that the no-fly list will be out today. So that's the first confirmation that's coming in from the Civil Aviation Ministry. Remember, Republic TV has been carrying this forward as a campaign. We also told you first that a no-fly list is being made. This list essentially will clamp down on the likes of Diwakar Reddy as well as Ravindra Gaikwad, who believed that they were above the law and threw violent tantrums on board a flight or at the airport. The Civil Aviation Ministry has now will be taking a tough stand really against these arrogant netas in their no-fly list. Besides that, a slew of regulations and rules will also be introduced. We're now putting out on our screens that tweet that's been put out by Ashok Gajapathi Raju. He said very clearly that the no-fly list will be released today. More announcements at 1:30 p.m. to ensure safety and check unruly and disruptive behavior on aircraft. We've put in place mechanism for the country's first no-fly list. So that's what Ashok Gajapathi Raju has said. There's no doubt that mention of the unruly and disruptive behavior is with reference to some of these arrogant netas, the likes of Diwakar Reddy and Ravindra Gaikwad, who believe that they can get away with throwing tantrums on board a flight. I want to go across to Payal for more details. Payal, what more are you learning from your sources? What time will this no-fly list be out? Who all are going to be named in it?
Well, of course, yes, first thing, Akshita, this is going to be something which is going to be done but will not be retrospective in nature, which clearly means that those incidents in the past that you were referring to right now will not, in fact, fall for this list. This is a preventive list that they will be looking at just in case such a behavior is reported. This is to ensure that there are guidelines in place for the authorities to ensure that they are able to punish those people who have, in fact, displayed this kind of a behavior either in an aircraft or within the premises of an airport. Because obviously there has been a lot of thought that has really gone over it. Public opinion has been sought. There has been opinion which has also been sought from the flyer associations, etc. as well. The ministers themselves, the DGCA, the aviation ministry officials, they've all put their head together to actually see what can really be this list. Obviously there will have to be a committee which will be set up. That committee will be able to advise them, because we are looking at 3 levels of punishment. What qualifies for each level of punishment, and also given the fact that that said offenders over there will also have a right to contest the charges against them. So all of this is a very comprehensive detail which will have to really come out. That is why it's taken so long, and we heard it first on Republic TV when we last broke that how it was going to be out. The list was eventually going to be out.
And Payal, yes, this is one of a kind. This is the need of the hour at this point, considering the kind of incidents that we've seen in the recent past. Because these netas, even when they were questioned by us here on Republic, very arrogantly said that there is no need to even put out any sort of questions. Let's also cut across now. Payal is at the press conference by the Bharatiya Janata Party. We'll get back to those inputs in just a bit, but what we're also putting out on your screens is visuals of those 2 incidents that left the entire nation shocked. One of Ravindra Gaikwad and the other of Diwakar Reddy, who assaulted airline staff and thought they could get away with it. No action was taken. They pretty much really muscled their way through the same. And finally now the Civil Aviation Ministry, it's better late than never really, they've decided to take action, and really this is the need of the hour. This